Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're just going to go ahead and run down the trusty dual blades. I'm going to show you guys how to use it, some of the skills that you can put onto it to make it a little bit better and easier to use. This is not a build video, so don't take this as a build video. I'm not saying use what I use, run what I run. I'm just giving suggestions here. So you got your basic combos with the dual blades, right? It's your left click or whatever your corresponding button is on controller. These are, you got two forms with your attacks. We're just going to go over the first form, the basic form. So you got your basic attacks, and then you have your right click, which is a kind of like dash forward and a spin slash. It's not all that great. Now, this is where your damage comes in when you go into demon mode. You can tell you're in demon mode because of either you run like Naruto or your swords are highlighted red. And it changes your combos a bit. As you can see on screen, your right click now does an extra spin, and your left click just does a flurry of attacks. So as you've seen, that's your basic left click, and then if you go into your right click, there you go. It just adds a little bit more pizzazz to your attacking, and what it does do as you're in demon mode, it fills that red bar up with that sword once you're in demon mode. And once that sword is filled, that means you can get outside of demon mode and still have like adjusted attacks, like amplified attacks. As you can see here, we're not in demon mode and our attacks are a little bit different. Gives you a nice spinning forward attack with your right click, and then that changes your basic attacks just a little bit. Now, some of your highest damage that you can do will be your right and your left click at the same time. And in demon mode, you can only do that while you're in demon mode or if your red bar is filled up. That doesn't have to be filled up, but once you fill it all the way up and then it starts blinking red, then you can do right click and left click. And right click and left click is a little bit different per mode you're in. So in demon mode, your bread and butter attack would be do your basic attack combos real quick. So your left clicks, and then once that's over, go ahead and do the right click and the left click. That'll be your best way to get as much damage as you can. Now just remember, in demon mode, it gradually reduces your stamina. Well, it drains it, doesn't reduce it. It drains your stamina as you're in demon mode. So you can't stay in demon mode all the time. So just be wary of that. Now right here on screen, what I'm showing you is the slinger burst attack you can do with the dual blades. So as long as you have slinger ammo, you can do an attack, hold a directional arrow, or move your joystick in whatever direction you want to go, and you do one attack and then press your slinger button. So for me, my slinger button will be C. As long as you have slinger ammo, you can constantly do this. You can do this as much as you want. All it is a nice evading mechanic and or repositioning mechanic. So that's just a little something you can do with the dual blades. Now, right here, I'm going to show you how to do the insta wound or insta grapple and wound mechanic with the dual blades. So you want to go into demon mode, and then what you want to do is do your right click, right? Your heavy attack button, which the one that makes you do the spin attacks. So as you see right here, you do one spin, two spin, and after that second spin, you want to press your slinger button so that way you can do like a flip grapple. And once you connect onto the monster and you do an attack, it'll instantly wound them on one hit. Normally, the wounding with the dual blades, you have to grapple onto them and hit them and then do it again to get a wound. But if you do this in demon mode, it does it instantly on the first hit, and it's pretty quick, and you get some damage out of it too. So that's pretty much it for the dual blades. It's fairly simple. It's pretty easy to use. It's straightforward. It's newbie friendly for sure, but you can get some pretty decent damage out there, especially if you implement all of the mechanics that this thing has. You'll definitely handle a beast. Now, one thing I didn't add in this video, or I didn't record, is if you're sliding down a hill or anything like that, you can press your right click button as you're sliding, and it'll make you, how do I say this? Like, you'll jump into the air, and if you hit a monster, you'll like do a whole bunch of like spins down its like head all the way down to its tail. So on larger monsters, this is freaking crazy and amazing, but on smaller monsters, it's kind of trash can. So basically, with the dual blades, what you want to do is go into demon mode, fill up that red bar all the way, and then get out of demon mode and just, you know, kind of go ham, right? And let's say a monster gets knocked down, you throw them into a wall, whatever the case may be. Go back into demon mode, do your, 3-4 attacks with your basic attack, and combo that into your right and left click. Get your maximum damage out, get back out of demon mode, let your stamina regen. Make sure you utilize that instant wound mechanic, because that thing, it's too good to not use. So, I mean, really, that's the basics of this weapon. There's nothing too fancy, nothing too crazy with it. It's pretty simple. It's newbie friendly. And yeah, so let's just go ahead and go over some of the skills now. All right, so like I said, this is not a build video. You don't got to use what I'm using, but I have a mixture of a few different things up in here. So what we're using is the Sophies Frostclaw, just because I like it. I mean, you could use Fatalis, you could use the Brachydios, whatever you want. I wouldn't recommend Brachydios because, dual blades are a little bit better when it comes to elemental. That's why I chose Sophies. And you see I got Namael's Divinity with straight elemental up. Namael's Divinity. I mean, I'm just testing things out. This is just a tester build. Like I said, it's not a build video. I'm just seeing what's the best. I got 600 ice element. I think I overdid it, but hey, it is what it is. So for the build, what you want to slap onto your dual blades is one of two things or two of two things. It's up to you, but I would recommend heavily on using handicraft. The dual blades attacks pretty quickly and really frequent, so you run out of sharpness insanely quick. So I would recommend handicraft at least. And also I would recommend I'm pretty sure it's Teostra's Secret, if I'm correct. Obviously correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, but the one that every time you do a critical hit, it doesn't take sharpness. And I'm pretty sure that's the Teostra's Secret. So that's like a 2 or 3 piece set of Teostra. I would definitely recommend running that as well. Just due to the fact that this weapon's sharpness usage is abysmally high. So I just want to say thank you guys for watching the video. If you enjoyed the video, if you learned anything, if maybe there's something that I did in the video that you didn't know, just please drop a like, comment, consider subscribing to the channel, and I'm going to go ahead and just leave some gameplay on here of me getting absolutely worked with the dual blades. I'm definitely not the best with the dual blades, but you can watch me get clapped on. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will be making more content for you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey, if you aren't subscribed, what are you doing? Subscribe.